Hello, Susan Vincentz here. Today we're going to look at creating a quiz for your common assessments or end of unit assessments on a Google form. So let's start out by having your Google Drive open. You can either go under your waffle menu and find Google Forms, or over here on the left, click on the New button, More, and Google Forms. And it will create a brand new Google form for you, and it will ask for a title. So go ahead and name your form. I'm going to name this one Reading Assessment Number 1. And then if you come up to the top left-hand corner and click on Untitled Form, it will automatically create the title there for you also. Now we're going to look at the settings. So just to the left of the Send button, you're going to see a settings gear. Click on it. And then under General, you're going to have several choices. You can choose to collect the students' email addresses, but in this case, I'm going to suggest you may not do that, and then later we're going to put a question in with the student's name so that later when you are on your spreadsheet, you can sort that information if needed. And then we're going to go over here under Quizzes, click the button, turn it purple to make it a quiz. Then you can choose to release the grade either immediately after they submit or later on after manual review. And if you include any short answers, you are going to want to do the later after manual review. Then you have the choices of what you want them to see after they submit their quiz. So just save those settings after you set it up. Then under form description, you can put directions, anything you need them to know before taking the test. Then you can start inputting the question. So we're just going to do a simple basic question here. What color is the sky? Type in the question. You have an image button right here that you can choose to add an image if you need to, especially for science type assessments, math, anything like that that might require an image. And then your drop-down menu to show you the different types of questions. Multiple choice, obviously. You might use the check boxes off option if it is a question that requires multiple answer, more than one correct answer. So then, under each option, just put your choices, just hit enter after each one. And then you also, just like in the question, have the ability to add an image to the answer choices also. After you get the question created and the answer typed in, you're going to come down here to the answer key, mark the correct answer, and give it a point value. And then this will just scroll up and down for you to choose the number of points that you want each question to be worth. You also have the ability to add answer feedback if you want the student to see something after they hit OK on that answer. Then you can just go back to Edit Question, hit the plus sign over on the right, and then you can keep going on your questions. We're going to go ahead and put in a question for the student's name here. And you might want to divide it in first and last, or however you want to do that. And make that a short answer question. Now let's say we forgot to add this name question and we want it to be at the beginning. If you look at these little dots right here above the question that turns your mouse arrow into a cross shape, just take that and start dragging right above your first question, and then you can reorder your questions however you choose. And in this case, you won't have to worry about an answer key for the name question. Now you've created your quiz, all 10 or however many questions, and you're ready to send this to your students. You're going to hit the send button at the top. Do not worry about the email icon. Right beside the email icon, you're going to click the chain link button. It will create a very long URL address. I always click the shorten URL box. Then you're going to copy that, and then you can paste that into wherever you want the students to access your form, whether it be from your website through Weebly or Google Sites, what have you, or whatever learning management system you're using, Google Classroom, Canvas, Schoology, any of those types of learning management systems. So just copy that, then paste it outside where you want your students to access it from. Then, also under the send button, if you want to add a team member to be able to edit the questions and add to your test, go ahead and hit add collaborators down here, and then you can add that person by their email address. So that is how to create a quiz in Google Forms. If you have any more questions, please do not hesitate to contact the Technology Integration Specialist for your building or grade level. We will see you very soon. Have a great day. Thank you.